morning, welcome back to my channel. I fully intended to film all of last week while I was at my grandparents' house and do like a whole mood reading vlog, and I'm surprised I forgot to film like every single day. But I did do a lot of mood reading. I read the first 2 books in the selection series, and let me tell you, that series has me drawn in. I actually started the 3rd book this morning on my Kindle, and I just want to know the ending already. I feel like from the first book it was really good, but the 2nd book I feel like it was just stretching out the story a little too much, and so it was just like, okay, like the 2nd book's alright, it was still pretty good, but the 3rd book, it's very much interesting. I'm like 50 pages in, and I'm ready to know the ending. I'm ready to know who Maxon picks, what America's gonna do with her life. But anywho, last week I also read a little bit of Reckless. I was mostly on my Kindle last week because I was trying to get through this 2 books of the selection series, but I also had Reckless. I read a little bit. I read to page 25. I'm actually into it now. It's really good so far. It's also kind of sad because Kai is going after Peyton, but of course it's reasonable why he's going after Peyton, but I just like, it's making me mad a little bit. But this is actually really good. I want to get this book done by the end of the week or in a couple of days, because one of my teammates actually reached out to me like 2 weeks ago and was like, okay, I need someone to talk about the series with. So I was like, okay, I'll try to finish the series as fast as I can. So I'm gonna read Reckless, and after I read Reckless, I'm gonna read the powerful novella, and then I'm gonna read Fearless. But I'm so excited. But yeah, those are my books lined up for the week. I don't know if I'll start any new ones or if I'll get any new ones, but yeah. Today I actually have a pretty busy day. I want to do my chores that I have neglected the past week because I wasn't home. I want to put away all my stuff that I packed for my grandparents' house, so I want to unpack, and I want to do laundry. And later tonight we have our first day of our soccer summer training academy, so that's going to be fun. Get to see my teammates again. But I'm also pretty nervous because I have not played soccer or ran since soccer ended, so let's see how that goes. And I'm so excited because now that I'm back home, I get to get back into my workout regimen. Yeah, let's carry on with my day. So I'm actually like the only one awake right now because I wake up earlier than the rest of my family, and so that means I have like 3 to 4 hours of alone time in the morning, and it's kind of like I can't really do anything because I don't want to wake them up or make any noise, so I just like watch TV or read and eat my breakfast. It's kind of lonely sometimes, but it's really enjoyable because there's no chaos and I can just be alone. Anyways, I'm just waiting for them to wake up so I can actually get started on my chores. Hopefully that's soon. So my mommy's up, and you know how I know she's up? Because she liked my story that I posted on Instagram, on my book account actually, so if you have not seen it, go check it out. I'm gonna try to figure this out. I need like a makeshift tripod. I really need one. I need to get more water in the day. At the beginning of summer, when school let out, I was really bad at drinking water, but I have to get on that. So let's make some water. Make some water? Let's pour myself some water so I can start drinking it now. Oh, that's so complicated. Choosing my cup. It is so much more fun drinking water when you have a fun cup with it. I want cane so bad. This one it is. I like having a straw with it. It's good. Anyways, now I'm just gonna wait for my parents to actually get up so I can start doing what I want to do. So I just got my report card in the mail. Oh my gosh. I don't know. All A's. Not gonna lie, I was nervous for chemistry because I thought I failed that final, but she curved it, so I passed. I full on thought I was gonna get a B in chemistry. I was so scared. Hello. Okay, so here's my little update. I kind of forgot to film earlier after the last time I picked up my camera, but after that, my mom actually got up, and then my sister got up, and then everyone started getting up. That's when I started actually cleaning. I dusted, and I also cleaned our furniture. Like, I just polished all the surfaces and stuff, and I listened to music while I did that. And I used a lot of time to just make some content and film some shorts just to get ahead of the game. Last week, I actually kind of neglected my channel, and I barely posted, and I barely, like, picked up my camera to film, so I'm gonna get back on that this week. But I have yet to read since this morning. I probably should read, probably after I work out. After my Bible study right now, I'm gonna go work out, and I'll show you guys my workout routine and like what I do. Today I think I'm gonna do a HIIT and a ab workout. And I have practice later today, so I'll be getting even more exercise in, so that's fun. Okay, so I just finished Bible study, and now I'm gonna go work out. My workout today consists of a HIIT workout that I found on TikTok, and then I'm gonna do an ab workout. I usually choose between different ab workouts from Deanna Conforti. She has amazing workouts, which I highly recommend her because they're literally quick sweat sesh, so challenging, and they get the job done. I feel like I've done her workouts for like months now, but you can see results within like weeks, and it's amazing. Well, of course, as long as you maintain a good, healthy diet, but her results, so noticeable, really great. And I highly recommend Deanna Conforti. She has this like motto that she goes by, which is like plan over mood, and I really like that because sometimes you're not in the mood to work out. Sometimes you're not in the mood to move your body or push yourself or get those gains, but you've planned it. You've already had it listed in your calendar. Maybe you've already had it planned in your head from like last night when you were feeling motivated, you know, like plan over mood. I don't care if you're not in the mood to work out, we're going to work out, because it's about staying consistent that gets you results. It's about showing up that gets you those results. And if you want those results, if you want to get those gains, you have to get up and go do the work. That's how life is. You have to show up and put in the work, because if you don't, you're not going to help yourself. You're not going to reach those goals, and you're just going to be lazy, and that's not good. So let's go work out, because it's plan over mood. Alright, so I just finished my workout. As you saw, I made my pre-practice snack because I'm not hungry enough for dinner and I don't have enough time to eat dinner before practice. So I'm just going to freshen up and get ready for practice, and then have my pre-practice snack and maybe read, and then go to soccer practice. I have at 6:30 to 8:30, so I'm gonna get home pretty late, eat dinner pretty late, which will probably be just like another snack because I don't think I'm gonna be up for eating a whole meal at like 9 p.m. But we'll see. I'm kind of a big back a little bit, but oh well. with the hay because I'm so tired and my legs hurt, but that was to be expected because I did work out before practice, and since surgery, my legs have been giving me pain. But anyway, that's besides the point. We came home and we watched the new Love Island episode, and I had dinner, and that episode was crazy, total drama. Anyways, and now I'm going to go to sleep because I'm so tired. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. It is now Tuesday. We're going to the movies right now. Actually, we're gonna go see the new Lilo and Stitch movie, and it's gonna be so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have popcorn and I have soda, and it's gonna be great. I just did my regular morning routine this morning. I ate breakfast. I read my book. I read the 3rd book in the selection series this morning. It's actually going pretty well for my liking. I'm just waiting for something bad to happen and for it to go totally not my way, but I don't know. America right now is kind of making me a little irritated and annoyed, but other than that, it's going pretty well. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get to the movie theater. Alright, so we just went grocery shopping because we were already in the area, so why not go grocery shopping after the movie? But the new Lilo and Stitch movie was actually pretty good. It was cute. I definitely think it was, kind of not true to the original. I think I definitely liked the original a lot better, but I really liked the little girl who played Lilo. She was so cute, and I really love Stitch. He was adorable. I'm gonna go home. I think I'm gonna do a Bible study and then get ready to work out. Anyways, that's my update. Alright, I got dressed. I'm now in my workout / practice outfit because we have day 2 of our summer training academy for Alliance today. And now I'm gonna work out. Today I'm just gonna do a nice quick ab workout because yesterday I did a hit and ab and I had soccer practice and my legs were hating me for it, so I think I'm just gonna do a hit tomorrow. But today it's just abs and then soccer. So let's get it. Alright, I finished. Now it's time to freshen up for practice. So I just freshened up for practice, and now I'm actually going to do a Bible study while I enjoy some chocolate milk. I really like chocolate milk after like a workout because I heard it helps with muscle recovery, and I think it's just good, I guess. So I've been doing that because I love chocolate milk. But now I'm going to do a Bible study. I'm reading in Acts right now, Acts 12. I'm reading about how James was martyred and Peter escaped from prison because God sent an angel down and helped him escape, and he literally the iron gates were opened, the cell was unlocked, and all this stuff, and it's incredible what God did. Anyways, I have practice tonight again, and I don't know if I'll film anything over there because I'm kind of scared to film in front of the other people. I don't think any of them know I have a YouTube channel, so it's gonna be awkward filming in front of them, but we'll see if I get a little clip or something, because yesterday I did get a little clip at the end of practice when everyone was leaving, so we'll see if I do that again. I'll see you guys over there. Target, Costco, online, I think the New Balance store. Right now, I think I bought like a rotisserie chicken yesterday. Well, my mom bought it, a rotisserie chicken yesterday from Food for Less. So I think I'm gonna shred that so I can have that for like meals throughout the week, because I want to get more like protein in, and I feel like that's a good way to get it in, and it's pretty healthy. So now I'm just gonna shred that chicken. Hello. So I just had lunch. I made myself like a little vegetable fruit platter with some yogurt and chocolate chips, which that was my dessert. Oh my gosh. My sister put me on yogurt and chocolate chips and it's so good. I highly recommend you try it. Now I'm gonna go work out, but now I'm just gonna change. I want to do a HIIT today. I think I might do that, and I want to do an ab also, but I want to do like a pretty simple ab workout because I also have my last day of training for the week because we have it again next week. So I also want to give my legs a rest, and I need to also roll them out and massage them because my calves are tight. I have not touched a soccer ball since our season ended like a month ago, and it's definitely showing. I'm definitely feeling it, so I think I might do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna change my shirt only. So I changed into this gray Alliance practice shirt. Alright, I'm back from practice, and now I'm going to take a shower and get ready for bed. Let me show you. They're these little heart jammies from Shein. They're so cute and cozy. I'm on the bathtub. Now I'm going to brush my teeth, wash my face. Alright. I'm now ready for bed. I iced my knees, read a little bit of my book, and now I'm going to lay in bed and watch mukbangs until it's time to actually go to sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so, well, I guess you can't really see it, but my room is a mess right now, and I don't really want to record that. But anyways, but I also need light. I'm going to get ready for the day, and then I'm going to get to cleaning my room. Alright, I'm all ready now. I just did my makeup, I did my hair, curled it, did like a little braided headband type thing, or like, yeah. This shirt's from Shein, these shorts are from H&M, and then I'm wearing my sister's clogs right now. But now it's time to get to cleaning. I'm actually super excited because I actually really enjoy putting myself to do something, even if it's cleaning, just so I'm not just sitting around on my phone or just watching TV, because I feel like it's just a waste of my time. So might as well get something done. And it's like on my own terms. Like I'm not being told to do this. Like I choose to do that, and that's that's even better. Yeah. I'm gonna go do that, and I'll check back with you guys afterwards. So this is my work outfit. I just changed so that I can go and work out. Don't mind the back, but I put on this tank top because yesterday I got so hot while working out. I just ended up taking off my shirt. So this time I kind of wanted like a less loose big shirt. So I just put on this tank top, put on these shorts. These are like my favorite shorts right now. I really like the color of them, but I'm just gonna go put up my hair right now. And on today's workout agenda, I have a HIIT workout and an ab workout. Yeah. Don't mind the mess back there. I'm in the process of cleaning. Hello. Okay, now I'm in bed. I'm going to actually edit some of this vlog right now because I did not put in the time to do that today. So I'm going to do that before bed and then hit the hay. Alright, good night. I'm reading the third book right now in the selection series and it's going so well. I was really enjoying it. It was making me really happy. Boom, something happens. They just can't win. I just can't win. Like, oh my gosh. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to finish the one, which is the third book in the selection series that I was reading this morning, that I've been reading all week. I'm about 227 pages in. I'm almost done with it. I think I can definitely finish this today. And I want to finish this today so I could get to Reckless because I want to finish this book and Reckless by the end of the month. So I have like 10 days and I think that's definitely doable. So I'm gonna get to reading and listen to music. So I've been doing some reading and it's actually going really well. I'm really enjoying it. I really like the characters at this point in the series when we're already in the third book. You should probably have some sort of attachment to them, but for me, I don't really have that much of an attachment to these characters. Like America, I don't really feel much for her. I mean, yes, she's the main character. I'm rooting for her and Maxon, but I don't really feel that close to her. Maxon, I feel close to. Honestly, I feel bad for him in the way he was raised because he's a prince, so of course there's certain expectations, there's certain ways he has to uphold himself. He doesn't have a regular relationship with his parents. And I just feel for him in that aspect because I just want him to be happy and I just wish he got to experience socializing with kids his age, finding the love of his life in normal, like a regular way, and finding friends that he could actually relate to and talk to, but instead he can only socialize with the guards and his maids and maybe the cooks and whoever's at the palace. And his dad wasn't really a dad to him because he was always the king. So it's like, I feel bad for Maxon in that way, and I think that's why I also kind of got attached to Maxon, and I hope he does have a happily ever after. Right now I'm on page 240. I'm 72% of the way through. I think there's 330 pages in here, so I'm almost done. I'm definitely going to finish this today. At this point, America and Maxon are actually really close. America actually realized her love, like she fully loves Maxon, and that she would actually see herself with him and would be actually almost willing to be a princess and to actually change Ilia for the better. And Maxon is still kind of reassuring America that I want you and only you because no one can compare to you. And I'm like, and then America's also realizing that she's kind of losing her love for Aspen. Like, of course she's still gonna love him. That was like her first love, and so of course he's always gonna have a special place in her heart. But America's finally realizing that she can be okay with not being with him in a more romantic relationship. So I'm excited for that, and I hope she tells that to him, and I hope her and Maxon can fix things up because we only have like 80 pages left of the book, maybe even less, and things better start speeding up. So I did plan on finishing the book right now, but I kind of just freaked out and closed my Kindle because of something I read right now. And now I don't want to read it anymore. We'll see when I finish it. I think I'm gonna go have some lunch. Alright, as you saw, I finished the third book in the selection series. That book had a crazy last, like 40 pages, which was insane. I did not expect for me to like the series even more in the little last 40 pages of the book. I'm gonna try not to give spoilers, but just in case, spoiler warning. I started reading the Selection series because one of my good friends, Devin, she recommended it to me. So I got it off my Libby app and I put it on my Kindle and I started reading it. I read the first 40 pages, did not pick it up for like a good couple of days until school got out and I picked it up again. Let me tell you, it's one of the best decisions I ever made because I was hooked. I read that book 2 days in a row and then put it down for like a good couple days. I picked it back up the first week of summer, finished it in 2 days. So if you don't know what the Selection series is, the Selection series is, the book is based off America Singer, who is our female main character. And she lives in a world basically like the United States, and now it's ruled under a royal family. So there's a king, a queen, and a prince. And that's where Maxon comes into play. Maxon is the prince. And for the royal family to find their wives, they put on the Selection, which is where a bunch of girls all over the country submit an application to be chosen for the Selection. And the kingdom people, all in charge of that stuff, they go through the applications and they pick 35 girls who they think will be who would be best fit for the Selection. And during the Selection, you are hosted at the kingdom, and you stay there as long as Prince Maxon lets you. If he doesn't like you or he thinks you're not the one, you're getting sent home. Their families receive compensation for allowing them to be able to have their daughter temporarily. America goes to the palace, meets Maxon. America didn't want to do the Selection at first because she had a boyfriend prior to the Selection. She wanted to marry him. She loved him. She cared for him deeply. So she was like, I don't want to be a princess. I don't want to be with the prince. I don't want to get married to him. And Aspen actually ended up breaking up with her before she left. So she's all heartbroken going into the Selection. And so when she has one-on-one time with Maxon, gets to know him, starts talking to him, she makes it really clear that I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. Let's just be friends. And Maxon, he took an intrigue to America right from the start. He always wanted America right from the start, but he just played along with her. It's like, okay, fine. You'll be my friend. You're going to help me with all these other girls. They make that deal until America starts, of course, developing feelings for Maxon, and the rest of the book goes on. And at the beginning of the book, there's 35 girls in the Selection, and by the end of the book, there's only 6, which the 6 are the elite. They're called the elite. They're the last 6 before the end of the Selection. And so we go into the next book, which is The Elite. The first one was actually really good. It kept me really intrigued. I really liked the idea of the Selection. I really liked America and Maxon's relationship. I really got attached to Maxon because I just feel for him in a way where he never got out much. He's a prince. Of course, he's going to have restrictions. Of course, he's not going to have a regular relationship with his parents. He's going to have this life that he didn't choose. America, I'm okay with her. She's not my favorite character. I liked her more in this book than I do the second book. She was very much going through things. She was feeling all these things. Her world was turned upside down and she did not know what to do with that. And she was fighting feelings for 2 people. So I sympathized with her. And I was like, okay, I see where you come from. You're going through some things. Come the second book where now there's only elite and Maxon's getting closer to America. America's developing more feelings for Maxon. She's gaining more information into the Kingdom of Ilia, how it came about, what Maxon is really like, and how his thought process is different from his dad's. We're getting all this information in this second book, which I kind of felt like the second book it wasn't unnecessary, but it felt unnecessary. It's like she was stretching out the story for too long that I just wanted it to end already. I just wanted to get to the point already. I've never read a trilogy before. This is, I think, my first trilogy, and maybe that's how it's supposed to be, but I was getting tired of the second book. I still read it in like 2 days, but it's like, I was getting bored. I was like, okay, let's speed this up a little bit. This is where America was getting me so annoyed. She made me think she was the problem. I think she was the problem in this. She was getting me so mad. I was annoyed of her. Her choices, she just walked away from the conflict instead of facing it head on and trying to work through it, and it caused more problems than solved. Maxon, still lovely guy. Still loved him. Aspen, oh my gosh. From the beginning, I did not like Aspen. I was like, America, you're not supposed to be with him. Like, Aspen, yes, of course, he was nice, he was good, until he got to the kingdom and was trying to convince America not to be with Maxon, and I feel like he was kind of manipulating America into thinking that Maxon was this whole guy who put on an act and wasn't really as he was showing himself to be. And I was like, okay, Aspen, you need to shut up, you need to get out of here, and I hated when America would, like, think about him or want him, but I don't care for Aspen. By the third book, Aspen did have some sort of liking on my part. I did kind of grow fond of him at the end, but that's not till the end. So the second book was not my favorite. It was kind of boring. A lot going on, but also not a lot going on in the Max and in America department. Moving on to the third book, it definitely picked up. I think coming off of the second book, it did take me a little bit to actually want to read the third book, because the way the second book ended, that we're still not getting much, where the third book I was like, okay, like I'm just done at this point. I want to finish the series already. But as you read more into the third book, I'm like, oh, there's more intrigue there's more interest. It's grabbing my attention. And so we're going through the third book. America and Maxon, of course, go through their ups and downs, and they're trying to figure things out, and they're not telling each other things. They're trying to tell each other things. America's is getting more involved with the rebels that are part of the story. She's getting more information on the history of Alea, and she's also getting a peek into Maxon's heart and what his true intentions are when he becomes king. And by the end of it, we have a happily ever after. The whole book series, I think, is like a 4 stars. I sped through it. I've never read a series so quick. They were also really short books. They were only like 320 something pages each. They were very intriguing. They were fast paced. They were page turners. But I do think this is for like a younger audience in a way. But overall, I think it was a really great series. I do recommend it. I gave the selection a 4 stars. I think a 4.5 stars. I gave The Elite, the second book, 3.5 stars, and then I gave the third book 4 stars. I think in order, my rankings would be The Selection, the One, and The Elite. The Elite was definitely my least favorite book, because I feel like we were in one place, and then we were going on a steady line, and then all of a sudden something happened, and you're just like, wait, how did that happen? How did that come to be? I feel like the author's transitions into different like events could be smoother, but overall, it's a great series. I highly recommend. It kept me intrigued. I never finished a book series so quick. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters. I really enjoyed one side character in particular, which was Marley. She's so bubbly, and she's so kind and nice, and just doesn't let everything around her get to her. Like, she doesn't let it affect how she treats other people. And it's just like, I don't know, she seems super kind, and I just really like characters like that, where they're kind of a breath of fresh air characters. They're kind of that light in the darkness. So that's my review on the Selection series. That's my week. Thank you guys so much for tagging along. I hope you guys enjoyed getting a glimpse into my life, into my summer, what I do to occupy myself, what I do to take up the time in these days that I have off from school. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, be sure to leave a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. Thank you guys so much for tagging along. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.